Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Arma 3 Endgame. Today we have Op 4 versus Blue 4. As we can see, the match is now beginning to start into Phase 1. Op 4 consists of Eric, Kilroy, Wiccan, Sarge, Husky, Corel, Player 1, Razor, Rian, Thom, and Anrich. If we move over to Blue 4 to see what their team consists of. Their team consists of Moore, Eastern Gamer, Kieran, Doodle, Tanky House, Aspo, Agent Gomez, Gatvlich, Rory, Mott, and Easy. As we can see that Blue 4 already taking their first shots as they push onto the FOB from independent forces as they take cover behind a downed convoy by the seams of it. Most of them taking behind cover, very grouped up, and one good grenade or grenade launcher from the independent forces could take a lot of them out. But it seems like they are taking a good portion of independent forces out. If we move over to Op 4, they should hopefully be pushing onto their FOB. It seems as they are also taking shots from independent forces as they slowly push up. By the seams of it, Op 4 are slightly more spread out compared to Blue 4, but slowly making their way up as they're taking fire. As we can see, grenades going off but not effective. Unknown if that's independent or Op 4 forces throwing that grenade. Slowly pushing up on the right there. Bit in the open, if no cover at all. Let's have a look at the independent forces. Grenade launcher going off right by the independent forces. One going down the right, one still up, giving good suppressive fire, but he does seem like he is injured. But it looks like Op 4 are still slowly pushing up as grenades are being deployed. Op 4 also deploying smoke grenades to hide their advance, but it does seem like, who is this here? Eric flanking from the right, trying to get a good position to take out the independent forces. Let's move over to Blue 4 and see how they're progressing. Blue 4 taking over their FOB, slowly breaching into the compound, looking for any more independent forces hidden. Taking shots, taking the independent force out quickly and effectively there. Does seem like Blue 4 are still a little bit scattered, but slowly moving in. Grenade going off by Eastern Game. Looks like he has been injured. Another one going off. Now, it does seem like that is friendly fire from their second team pushing into the FOB. There's not very good teamwork going on here. Nobody knows by the seams of it where each other are. Op 4 still moving into the FOB. Looks like they entered the FOB from both sides, still taking shots right outside the FOB, not knowing the location of this independent soldier. It looks like Sarge does. As the independent force runs away, Sarge might just peek around that corner and take this independent soldier out. But ineffective. The independent soldier still pushing to their north. Does seem like Op 4 is still very spread out at the moment. Looks like this independent soldier going to hide in these bushes. This is very weird of the independent forces to be doing this. But nonetheless, we're into Phase 2 of this game as Op 4 and Blue 4 both have their FOBs. As we can hear, Blue 4's hunters are inbound, and it does seem like there are armed hunters. I'm assuming HMGs. Yes, it looks like they've got one HMG and one GNG hunters. One shoots 50 cal bullets, the other one shoots grenades. These are very effective vehicles, but they only have one of each, so they must be used wisely. And if they are taken out, then that's a great asset that will be lost. Looks like they're currently preparing to move out as their vehicles are dropped in. Now these hunters can only carry 4 people each, so it looks like they will have to either go in their quad bikes or go by truck as they move into the town to start capturing the intel points. As we can see here, 1, 2, 3 independent soldiers, sorry, op-4 soldiers pushing up to the starting to push up to their first intel positions, as the rest of their troops are just behind them in 1 transport truck and 2 quad bikes. It does seem that they are not. It looks like they don't know that the 2 asses coming in will be armed technicals. I feel like Blue 4 is at the moment will have the advantage greatly due to those technicals. Now as Up4 move out their base, Blue 4 still in the FOB, still trying to organize themselves. Now as we can see that they're taking both their technicals. And this could be an interesting game, and I feel like Up4 are at a huge disadvantage with Blue 4 having 2 armed technicals and rest of their troops on quad bikes. But Blue 4 slowly pushing up to their intel points. By the seams of it, they will be pushing into Salakano and west of the Frez airfield. As we see Op4 in the town opening fire on the independent soldiers as they surround the compound. Player 1 pushing on the left there. Eric has been shot but is healing. Most of the independent soldiers being taken out quite swiftly as they push into the compound. Grenade going off by player 1. Eric taking shots at the independent soldiers, taking 2 out there. That's some impressive fire. Eric pushing into the compound. Player 1 and Rich have joined him. Looks like they are going to be trying to get the intel points at this moment. If we have a look up here, Wiccan and Thumb, have they crashed their vehicle? No, they haven't crashed their vehicle, but it seems like they are slowly trying to push up to Sector B, trying to get more intel as they split up. But there's 2 Op4 troops here taking fire. By if we have a look over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 independent soldiers versus 2 Op4 soldiers. Wiccan going down. Tom by himself having to now revive Wiccan in the open with no cover in sight except for some bushes which aren't, as we know, bulletproof. Wiccan being revived by Tom, but they're going to have to get some reinforcements if they want to take over Sector B. If we move over to Blue 4, looks like they're pushing up to Sector F, slowly taking out the independent soldiers. Only about 3 left from 2 Blue 4 soldiers here. Looking around the corner, about to take out. 1, 2, 3, all looking right in his position. If he peeks around that corner, there's a good chance that he could be shot. But more, they're taking out an independent soldier very quickly. But let's move over to the larger gunfight by the sounds of it, over by the airfield. So we can see grenades and Mr. Tanky House here doing some long range shooting as they try and capture Sector D, I believe. Tanky House being hit there.
Enemy here, but got in the.
Oh, it looks like they are actually speaking over global comms there. Back to Op4 as they are currently opening fire on unknown. Let's have a look at Sarge's perspective to see who he's firing on. As we can see, there's some independent soldiers in the field trying to take him out. Currently, I believe they're just wasting their bullets. They should just carry on to their next objective without worrying about this single independent soldier. If we head back to the 2 lone op4 soldiers still trying to take over B. Looks like they have done a good job, but they still got to take out 1, 2, 3 more independent soldiers. One grenade launcher there, injuring an independent soldier. Wiccan slowly pushing up with Tom. Still with little cover between them and the independent soldiers. Moving in crouched to minimize their service area from being hit. Tom crawling along the floor. Wiccan looks like he has been injured with the blood over his uniform. This is not the best position to be in right now. We head back over to Blue 4 again. Looks like Blue 4 are very scattered, but it seems like they are mostly in teams of 2. 2 here. Who's this over here? More by himself, but they're technical, moving through the town, clearing it of independent soldiers. But it looks like Blue 4 it looks like we've got a single Blue 4 all by himself over in Sector D. I'm guessing this is Tanky. Yeah, Tanky House by himself securing that intel for his team, but he's got to wait there and defend it from any independent soldiers by himself. So this could be a dire situation for Tanky House if any independent soldiers come up to him, as he is still in the open. Only thing between him and any independent soldiers is that helicopter. Looks like Moore has gone down. Eastern Gamer moving into his position to revive him. Looks like they did take a few casualties in this assault, but it looks like they're still trying to clear it out and not yet getting the intel points from Zone F. As we can see, Op4 getting 2 intel points. Oh, that looks like they've already pushed onto Sector C, getting those intel points. Op4 having 3 intel points now. This Op4 in a major advantage right now. Looks like they have also received their arm technical from their FOB. Op4 in the lead right now. It looks like Blue 4 need to catch up. If they don't, they will be in the disadvantage. As we can see here, looks like they did take Sector B and get those intel points for the team. Tom driving that hatchback, assumingly to the rest of their team to regroup and move in to another sector. We have an Op4 soldier somewhere around here. Oh, there he is, right here, pushing on to Sector D, unknowingly knowing that Tanky House is capturing the intel at Sector D. Blue 4 having 2 intel points. This is starting to become more of a level playing field. Now, whoever captures the next intel point could mean that could mean either team could get the schematics. Here we have Blue 4 still in the town, very strangely not pushing up onto any more sectors as Op4 are. As we see, Op4 now pushing up to another sector. Eric with a few soldiers in the back, in the open with multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing another 6 independent soldiers. Player 1, Razor, and Eric gonna try and take Sector H for their team and getting those valuable intel points. Corral driving the Ifrit or the arm technical to Sector A by the looks of it. Going to take out those independent soldiers and try and capture that, as well as trying to capture Sector H at the same time. Lots of teamwork happening here with Op4. I'm very impressed by them splitting up into well-organized teams and taking these sectors for their team, allowing them to hopefully get the schematics. Looks like they're driving straight into the independent soldiers. That is a dangerous tactic, as any of them could have AT and take out their technical with 1 AT round, as it is a light armored vehicle. But they're pushing in. only using the technical to take out one independent soldier, breaching this area, taking out any opposition from the independent force. But it looks like this technical is armed. It looks like there is an independent soldier in it. It looks like they haven't realized that it is looking for them, and it will open up on them at any second. Will Sarge realize as he moves back that will have eyes on him? Oh, will Tom be shot by the technical? Oh, Oppo, unknowingly right next to a live technical. Or is there somebody in it? Or am I being stupid? Well, anyway, Oppo getting the valuable intel points for their team. Oppo opening up on a blue 4 technical here, but Oppo are in the lead with the most amount of intel points. So now all Oppo have to do is get their schematics and push up to the upload site, which it will be defended by blue 4 opposition force. And once all they have to do is now capture it, upload the schematics, and they will win this game. But it seems that Oppo do have a heavily armored technical on their side, but blue 4 do have anti-tank with them. Oppo going to, looks like, slowly start pushing up to the town and try and take out the blue 4 opposition to secure that upload site. Blue 4 unfortunately very undermanned in the town compared to the blue 4 pushing up. But it looks like blue 4 are flanking around to the north there with Tanky House, Rory to the north, and it looks like Aspo also pushing to the north. So we can see Corral driving this technical. Easy with his RPG out. Hitting the technical, taking out all its wheels. Easy doing some great deal of damage, taking out that technical's wheels, immobilizing it. But that one missile bomb that technical took out approximately 5 blue 4 soldiers with one rocket. Looks like Easy will if he's got another RPG, he could easily take out that technical. It seems actually that blue 4 are trying to get the schematics. No, negative, sorry. Blue 4 pushing up to the upload site to secure it from the opposition with one of their technicals on their side. But it looks like we do have Eric in an armored APC. No, sorry, almost like a Bradley type vehicle. I've forgotten the name of it. I'm not too sure what their plan is. I'm guessing they're going to go sit up on the hill there and give Overwatch on the upload site. But Blue 4 right now in full control of the upload site. If we push up to the schematics site, 2 Blue 4 soldiers, 1 armed technical still there. No Blue 4 reinforcements in sight. But actually, no, sorry, it does seem that there's also an upload site here. So I'm only can guess that neither of them, neither Blue 4 or Oppo have yet to gain the schematics. But it does seem like it is a bit of a free-for-all right now, as Oppo are currently pushing up to the schematic site over here. Looks like Oppo will gain the schematics, leaving Blue 4 having to defend the upload sites. But with only 1 Blue 4 soldier in the distance, as the Ifrit and the armored vehicle and the Bradley type vehicle pushing up, crashing the Ifrit. Have they just lost their technical? Yes, they have. Taking out the front 2 wheels of the technical. That was irresponsible driving from Husky, losing a valuable resource there. Husky walking straight past the schematics on the floor, realizing they're there, going to go pick them up. Are now the carriers of the schematics. Now it's Bluefall's job to now defend the upload site from Offall, or either gain the schematics, upload it, and they win. The technical opening up on Easy with rapid fire. Is Easy still alive? Yes, he is, as he pushes around. But more also up as well. Who's he opening fire on right now? Looks like he's opening fire on those dead bodies to make sure they have been taken out. Rian sitting next to that APC there. Taking with his 50 cal sniper, trying to take out those Bluefalls there. The carrier now in this Bradley, pushing up to the upload site to the north, which is the least defended by Bluefall. Now, do Bluefall have an anti-tank with them here? If they don't, I feel like that Offall will win this very easily with their armored vehicle and their Bradley. Does seem that they have come to a full stand still right now. Has their, I feel like their armored vehicle will take, friendly fire taking out Kilroy. By the seams of it, that they have lost a track. Maybe losing a valuable resource. Bluefall very scattered, as we can see in the map, with densities of Offall in the area. There's still a little skirmish going on here between Rian, Karel, Moore, and the Rian down. Only having Karel in this area against Moore. Karel looking like he doesn't know the position of Moore in that building right next to the upload site. Looks like Offall a little bit unknowingly, looks like they're very confused on what to do, as we have Gomez and we also have Aspo pushing up onto their location. Their technical back up, pushing onto Aspo's position. Does Aspo have AT? No, he doesn't. It looks like he's going to have to make sure he doesn't get spotted. Now that vehicle pushing up onto the northern upload site, but it is the most reinforced upload site. Key question is, Koran taking fire, being taken out. Rory running for cover as Offall push up rapidly in their armored vehicles. Do they have any type of AT with them? That is the main question. If they don't, it will be a great deal of effort to take out the APC by any means necessary. Does Eastern Gamer have any type of... Yes, he does. He does have an RPG. So if that technical does get close, he will be able to take it out. Looks like Offall all getting out. Rory all by himself. Rory, oh my god, Rory healing. There's Offall soldiers not even realizing Carrier taking him out. That was insane. Very cheeky though of them. It looks like Doodle pretending to be dead by the seams of it, lying down with Offall just behind him as Offall push up onto the upload site. But it does seem that Offall have pushed into the town. Wiccan and Tom there. Tanky House hidden. Tanky House in the bush, taking Wiccan out very sneakily, taking out Tom as well. Bluefall now trying to push in. Their reinforcements trying to push in. Eastern Gamer there. And Player 1, not knowing that they're right next to each other. Eastern Gamer has to look around, looking around, shooting Player 1. Sarge taking out Eastern Gamer instantly. Lots of close combat fighting going on right now. But it does seem that Oppo do own the site, with Tanky House still in that bush though, hidden. I feel like they will not know his location very well. Oppo still going building to building. Kieran and Moore pushing into the town. Kieran on the site. Eric taking down Kieran there. That technical taking out Muir. The carry now on the upload site. All he has to do is go up to it and upload it. It takes about 10 to 15 seconds for the upload. But Tanky House still hidden there. They can hear those bullets. Let's have a look at Tanky's House perspective. Taking out 1, 2, 3 players there by the looks of it. Taking out the carrier as well. Taking out Corral. Tanky House doing a great deal of damage to Off4. Taking a majority of their force. Tanky House doing a great deal of damage. All Off4 need to do is throw a grenade or even a smoke between them and Tanky House, and that could mean that they would win. Tanky House flanking around. Looks like he does know that his position is probably compromised. Flanking around. The technical. Op4's technical trying to take out any blue 4 reinforcements, but we do have 1, 2, 3 blue 4 reinforcements pushing into the town. Taking out Op4 by the upload site. Wiccan still unaware that blue 4 right next to him. Blue 4 trying to take back the site. Player 1 taking out a blue 4 player. Looks like blue 4 slowly taking over the site, but that APC pushing in. Looks like there's only one driver who is also trying to be the gunner at the same time. By the looks of it, the APC doesn't have any type of threat against it because Blue 4 don't have an RPG nearby to take it out with. Still a lot of skirmish. Skirmish is going on right now. Blue 4 right next to the upload site. All they have to do is start uploading, but Aspo taking them all out. A second APC of the blue 4, of the Oppo pushing into the town. Oppo in the advantage of having a great deal of technicals, but blue 4 do not have anything to counter them at the moment, as any attempts are just being wiped out instantly. This is very interesting. Looks like an RPG did land next to that APC, disabling it by the looks of the kill rate, jumping out. One APC down. The second APC by the looks of it has been abandoned as well. Yes, looks like Husky jumped out of it, now pushing up on foot. Sarge right next to Moore here. Unknowingly, they're right next to each other. Sarge going to take out Kieran. No, he doesn't. Ineffective fire from Sarge there. But Eric pushing up into this building here. Eric taking out Kieran. Muir taking out Eric. But Muir being taken out by player 1. Kilroy being taken out by Rory. There's so much gunfire and small combats happening inside this town. But it's unclear to say who is at the advantage at this time, as Tanky House and Asper watching over the upload site. The carry taking the schematics to a safer location so Blue 4 don't take it and upload it for themselves by the looks of it. But Agent Gomez pushing around, unaware that Razor's right next to him. Razor looks like just standing there, unaware that Agent Gomez is right in front of him. Agent Gomez taking out 2. What is going on here? Do they not realize that there's a Blue 4 player right next to them? What is going on? This seems like there is complete and utter no communication between Off4 as who the enemy is. Blue 4 being very effective in their defense, as Off4 are constantly being pinned. Looks like the carry has been taken out. with RPG5 going off, trying to take out the technicals of the op4, making sure that they don't get in them. Op4, all 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 op4 players on the site being taken out. Razor's the only one left at the moment on site. But it looks like Blue 4 taking op4 technical there. Going to use that to defend the site. op4 now pushing back into the town. Blue 4, now the carrier now got the schematics. What are they going to do? They can either upload here or move to another upload site. Razor about to take out the carrier there. Razor taking out the carrier, but the entire Blue Force opening fire on Razor. They're taking him out instantly. Now as we can see that Blue 4 are very clustered and will be able to take on any single threats. Like player 1 here. If we're going over for a run over, taking out player 1 there. Husky trying to take out the Ifrit with his light arms, but that vehicle is slightly armed. Slightly armored, so that would be very ineffective. Tom taking out, looks like 2 Blue 4 players. Tom getting his RPG out, opening fire, hitting the building, missing completely. Looks like, oh my god, the complete and utter destruction. Blue 4 dropping the schematics as they lose their technical and their advantage. Blue 4 had a complete advantage there, but completely taken out by the RPG of the op4 and the flanking maneuver of their team. op4 pushing back into the town with another technical. Blue 4 still outnumbered severely. That op4 technical about to run over Mott. Rory all by himself on the side, but I don't understand this right now. op4 and Blue 4 are not fighting each other. Has Rory swapped over to the other team? This is very confusing. op4 do have the site. Rory, it looks like he's just realized he's on the opposite side of the team, taking out 1, but op4 realizing as well, taking him out. The carrier bound to start the upload. The APC on defense. op4, there you go, op4 uploading their schematics with only a few. Blue 4 only have a few seconds to spare to stop the upload. But it seems like Blue 4 are too far away to do anything. op4, I'm going to say it now, op4 have won. Voice crack. op4 winning the game for their team, smoking out the area. Transmission ended. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. op4 winning the game as Blue 4, unfortunately, a little bit too slow there.